Yes, yes. So hope everyone knows about like what is SOC, right? Everyone knows what is SOC and why we use this. Okay, so anyone want to answer this question? Like what is SOC? Manoj, can you explain what is SOC? Manoj, can you explain like what is SOC? Somadeep Chakraborty, can you explain what is SOC?
Yeah, like monitoring the logs, analyzing the logs.
Yes, yes. Anyone else want to say something regarding SOC?
Monitoring and detecting the logs.
Okay, okay. So basically, SOC is a centralized unit within an organization, which is very much responsible for all the activities that happen, and it is responsible for continuously monitoring. Let me share the PPT also. So it's basically responsible for continuously monitoring the entire infrastructure, entire IT infrastructure, whatever the company is having. And basically, SOC acts as a nerve center in the organization. Like it's a cybersecurity nervous system into the organization. If there is a no SOC team there, there might be some certain attack that may be happening into the IT infrastructures, and that may be damage the company reputation, and that may be also cause to a lot of data theft. So to just get rid of all these stuffs, we are having some SOC team in each and every company. So anyone who is pressure, okay, okay, okay. So this course will be cool for you. Like today, we will be trying to discuss more of the theories part, like what is SOC and how it is important and what are the role of that. And today also we will be discussing few of the important tools like Splunk, QRadar. We will be discussing few of them, and tomorrow we will be starting with Splunk. Like first we will be configuring the Splunk, downloading the Splunk, and then we will be starting with the Splunk. So the purpose of SOC is very clear. Like whenever SOC, the key character and key purpose of SOC is basically to centralize monitoring. Like first of all, SOC collect the data from various sources like server, firewall, endpoint, application, whatever application that is configured into the IT infrastructure. They used to first collect the data from those things, and they used to monitor them. And the another use of SOC is to threat detection. Like if there are a lot of tools available in SOC, like Splunk, IBM QRadar, that we will be discussing later. SOC, basically SOC team use all these tools for threat detection. Like if any attack is being done on the system or any company, they used to detect them. And after that, their other role is to incident respond. And like any if they detect any threat, they used to just investigate the threat and try to mitigate this before any escalate. Like until if there is any certain attack on any system, and if anyone is trying to do some DOS attack, and if SOC team identify like some attack is going to happen on our IT infrastructure, they used to just they just look for all the possible things like how they can stop this attack. So this is the very basic purpose of SOC analyst, and that's what SOC is. So anyone have any questions till now? Okay, so this is the basic purpose. Like when you join as a SOC analyst in any company, your main task will be to just monitor all the infrastructure, all the ingoing and outgoing traffic of the system. There are a lot, one team in SOC that used to monitor everything for by 24 into 7. Like to every single time they used to monitor the infrastructure, so they get the idea regarding if any attack is happening, they used to counter that. So this is the very basic task. And so, most of the time, what attack that can be done on any IT infrastructure? So, anyone have any idea? Like, what are the types of attack that any IT infrastructure can have? Anyone want to tell me? Like, in basic videos, we have discussed some certain type of attacks. Let me share the whiteboard also. Anyone want to explain some basic attacks like a phishing attack, malware detects, a malware attack? Anyone who have gone through can explain anyone like what is email attacks, phishing attacks, and how we can detect that using SOC? Like these were the part of the fundamental videos.
So, in my opinion, phishing attack is that when we use a website, clone of something, clone of that website, or the personalities over there use some type of credentials over there, and they became the victim of that website, and that's I think is phishing.
Yes, yes. So basically, in phishing, the attacker is trying to make a similar to like if you are trying to log into Facebook.com or any website, like if you are logging to Facebook.com, whenever there is a phishing attack, the attacker is creating the similar login page. Like this is the login page. Like let me use. So this is the basic login page of a Facebook.com. So whenever there is a phishing attack, the attacker might create a page similar to this page, and like that page will be fake. Like they will be this is very simple to code in HTML using HTML and CSS. So they used to create a similar fake page like this, and whenever you are putting any your credential, like your email and phone number and password you are putting there, that is fake page, then your email and password is directly going to the attacker side. So that's how the phishing work. And the main task of SOC is to whenever SOC team is in action, first of all, they are trying to just detect all the phishing attacks. Like in a company, many employees can receive a email asking for reset their credential through any malicious link, and if they just do the company credential may be compromised from there. So that's why detecting all the phishing attack is very important. And whenever any phishing attack is the main response of SOC is like there are a lot of tool it comes under SIEM tool. Like we use SIEM tools, a lot of SIEM tools, which first of all they identify the suspicious mail flags. We set all the flags part, like how if any suspicious link is coming through that mail, we have to identify that, and we have to act into that. So that's how they used to identify the phishing attacks, and they used to work. And after phishing attack, the next is any malware infection. Malware infection. Anyone can explain what is malware? Anyone want to explain? Yes, yes, sure. Please explain what is malware infection, like how it works. What is malware
So,
infection?
infection is basically a piece of code which is injected into a website or a database, and through that they intercept their data or etc.
Yes, yes. So, so basically, malware is a piece of code that is going to attack you, and most of time, like there may be some system is also available in. If you are as a working as a associate analyst, there are a lot of chances you will be getting some tools to identify all the malware attacks. Like the system maybe you infected with some ransomware attack, or maybe some if there is any ransomware attack, they may be encrypting some critical file of the company, and that may cause a lot of damage. Like if you are having any server and that is having a lot of important file, and if there is any ransomware attack on your company using some malware infection, all of your data may be compromised, and the attacker might be looking for some ransom money, and that may cause damage. So if you are not aware of a ransomware, you can go to ransom wiki after the session to just get some more detailed idea regarding how ransomware works. Like most of time, ransomware is a part of a malware community. They used to inject ransomware. Like ransomware come to your company by the mail, or maybe through any malicious pen drive that may come to your company or your organization, whatever you're working for, and then they will lock your entire file system, and then they will ask for some amount, some ransom money to decrypt, and sometimes they don't even provide you decryption key even after paying. Like most of ransomware is made in a way like they used to just encrypt everything, and there is a no key generation process in that. So that's how they all work, and you can look into the detail, and you can also look for some case studies, like when ransomware attack is being done on which company and how they have created. So when you learn all these stuffs, that will be helping you a lot while cracking into the interview, because in interview situation they may be asking you for some real-time case studies regarding the ransom. So take a look, like after the class, try to learn something about the ransom. So in malware, there may be ransom, there may be some keyloggers also, like whatever you are typing into the keyboard, they may try to capture all the keystrokes, and after that they used to filter like what is username and password you are typing there, and then they use to log in. And injecting any keylogger is quite simple, and keylogger also doesn't make that much noise, like they are very silent, working smoothly in a background. So you may not even get idea of a key, like keylogger is working on your system for a long period of time. Basically the main task of keylogger is to capture the keystrokes, like whatever you are typing on. One second, let me write keylogger. So the main part of keylogger is to capture whatever, like whatever I am typing here. If any keylogger is being injected in my device, its main task may be to capture all the keystrokes, that whatever I am typing here, and that's how keylogger work. And in between that, there is a mail bind, and all the data that is being pressed here, that may be sent it to the attacker side, and he can, after the misuse all this data and can take advantage of that. And after that, there may be some insider threat also, like some insider threat. One second, let me go with text. So in your company, there might be some people who can leak the data. CH.
Attacks come from inside the company itself,
Yes,
like
yes,
bad employees.
yes, yes. One second, let me connect. Okay, so when it comes to insider threat, where we are, okay. So for in insider threat, the employee might download some sensitive file outside the business hours without your authentication, and that may cause a lot of damage. So the main SOC behavior is to do some behavioral analytics tool to flag the abnormal data assets. Like you may be getting a system to work, and on that you can simply get the idea, like who is assessing some data outside the business hour, who is assessing some data outside the working hour. So these are all things you can check and balance all of this, and that will be a great deal while dealing with the insider threats. And after that, there may be some denial of service attacks also, like distributed denial of service attack, DDoS, and DDoS attack can be happen there. In DDoS attack, like anyone have any idea like what is DDoS attack?
Multiple bots or zombies will be attacking into a single system.
Uh, yes, yes. So basically, whenever there is distributed denial of service attack, which is basically known as a DOS attack, the your website or your company server might start receiving a massive traffic from multiple IP, and that may cause just overblaming on your server, and that may take down your server for a lot of time. And just assume if you are having a if your server is working as an e-commerce website, or if you are working for any company or any client and that is having an e-commerce website there, and if anyone does a DOS attack on your particular website or particular e-commerce site, and if it goes down during the sale period, you may be losing a lot of a customer. So for releasing all this risk, and to avoid all these risks, we are having SOC analyst. Like first of all, SOC identifies all the abnormal traffic that is being spiked in the network, and they used to just monitor all the network monitoring tool. In SOC, we are having a lot of network monitoring tool. Why we using that? You just used to identify any abnormal spike in your network traffic, and after that, you can just capture that. You can implement some rate limiting in that, and block some malicious IPs to come into that. After within 1 or 2 days, we will be coming back to like how to do DOS attack and how to get protected from that, and how to set some rate limiting rule to block some malicious IPs traffic, how to divert traffic to backup server to maintain the availability. So all these things comes under the SOC. Like if your server goes down after having a lot of trouble or a lot of malicious attack or using a DOS attack, you have to shift your server to another server or another and even you may have to do some auto scaling on your server so to get rid of all these attacks. So for that purposes, SOC is very essential. So and after that, SOC is essential in data breaches prevention. So data breach prevention. Sorry if I'm typing wrong because I'm having a very large display. So and keyboard is little trouble giving me little trouble for that. So data breach prevention is also important. Like if any attacker get access to your server through any unpatched vulnerability, in that situation, all the vulnerability scanning tools might give you alert about your outdated software, and you need to fix them. Otherwise, there may be some attack, and your server will be compromised at that time. So that's why these are the basic stuff why SOC is important, like to get rid of the phishing attacks, to get rid of all the malware killer stuffs, to get rid from the insider threats, from the DOS attack, and from the data breaches, and you have to prevent all of them, and that can only be prevented. Like if your website or your server is running any outdated software on any specific port, that can maybe act as a very vulnerable thing, and your server may be compromised from that. So that's why SOC team is very much important. And so there are few. Let me switch to slide. So these are the very basic objectives of the SOC. Like why SOC is uh, responsible, and after that we are having some other thing, like what is the objective. Like the main objective of SOC is to do some threat monitoring. Like till now we have discussed all these stuffs, like what is the purpose of SOC. Hope everyone understand, like why we need SOC analyst. Anyone have any issues regarding why we need SOC analyst? Okay, so that these were the basic steps, like why we need SOC. And after that, let's switch to the next part, which is what is the objectives of SOC. So basically, the SOC has a four primary objective. As you can see, like first is threat monitoring, then incident detection and response, then compliances and reporting, and then the proactive threat hunting. So these are the basic these are the basic objectives of SOC. And so basically when it comes to threat modeling, let me come here. Like what is threat modeling? Can anyone explain what is threat modeling? Anyone have any idea like what is threat modeling? Anyone else want to say something regarding threat modeling? Okay, so basically, when it comes to threat modeling, you are continuously monitoring all the infrastructure, continuously observing the network, continuously observing the endpoints, and continuously identifying any unusual activities. That comes under the threat modeling, because SOC analyst, as a SOC analyst, you will be getting a lot of SIM tools, like SIM tools. You be having a Splunk, IBM QRadar, to collect and analyze all the logs from firewall servers and application, and even from the other devices that is coming around you. So you just need to monitor all of them, and that comes under the threat modeling. And like you can say, like network traffic anomalies, like whenever you detect any spikes in outbound traffic from any server at a late night, you might think like there may be a DOS attack, and after that you may be investigating all the stuffs. You will be revealing the traffics. If that can be from any unauthorized point, you can just extra filter that attempt, and you may be putting some rules there, like that cannot be done in further, or that cannot be done in the future. So this all comes under threat modeling. And after threat modeling, we are having the next is incident detection and response. So anyone want to say like what is incident response? Want to say what is incident detection and response? Anyone have any idea regarding this? Like what is incident response and detection? So basically, as a SOC analyst, you just need to quickly identify and mitigate all the security risks and incident that can. You just need to minimize all the damages and ensure all the business continuity. Like you just need to act very quickly. So basically, SOC analyst, as a SOC analyst, you will be getting a playbook to respond. Like you will be getting some common type of incidents such as malware outbreak, some phishing attacks, and some denial of a service attack. So you will be getting a piece of threats, like how you need to respond in some in certain tasks and in certain period, and that's how you will be working. Like there might be some ransomware attack, and you all have to learn like how to act in that system, um, and there may be some DOS attack, and you all need to like how to act in that system. Act during DOS attack. There might be some phishing and email investigation, and you may have to learn like how to investigate all the mails and how to do some how to aware people from not getting into the phishing scams or the phishing thing. So you just need to block all these stuffs. You just need sometime you need to block the sender domains that may be doing some phishing attack on your system. So these are the basic steps you need to do as a threat modeling. And after that, we have our compliances and reporting. So basically, in compliance and reporting, you are ensuring that the organization have the relevant security and regulation, and providing the detailed reports to the detailed report of all the security incident that is happening here around you. So in that compliance and reporting, you are just reporting all the things that you are observing around you during your working hour, and you are just reporting all of them. And after that, we are having proactive threat hunting. In that you are just basically regularly you are monitoring all of your ports, all of your you are just scanning all of your system for unpatched software. Like there might be some software running on your system that may be having some vulnerable applications running on them. So you have to continuously scan for your system and patch all the software that may be outdated. Like if a Apache server is outdated, you need to fix them. Need to know like what is the vulnerability there, and you also need to know like what are the known exploit and that can be exploited. And after that, you need to patch all of them. And after that, you can also like SOC analyst. You can also notice any employee who is downloading large volume of sensitive data without the authentication. So you need to proactively doing all these steps. And if whenever you find any sign of a potential attack, you just need to um, act at that time, and that's how you will be working as a social analyst. And this course is completely based on a job basis. Like if you are planning to get into the job, this is a best course for you. Like within 2 to 3 months, you will be able to get into the job if you are doing SOC and following all the modules and everything. This is a 100% job based course, and very much theory is also in this course. Like you need to learn all the compliances and all the functions. Like most of time in the interview, they will be asking like, what is the objective of SOC? How SOC functions? So that's why I have to cover all these stuff. And so, anyone have any question? And should we proceed further? Like, hope everyone is clear with like how to productively doing uh, threat hunting. Yes, yes. Saad Salman, what is your issue?
So, so my question is that most of we know that our kernel is made up of C++ and C and shell scripting basically. So which one is best malware in the following? If I am going to script a malware in C, C++ or Bash
No,
language.
if you are trying to design any malware, C++ will be your best language, because there is all our C++ is machine level language, and it's also support object oriented things. So C++ will be your best choice. Like Python and Java. Creation of malware can be done in a Python and Java also, but they might be little slow, and that will not work that much fine. And uh, keylogger is very much specific for designing keyloggers. Like if you are designing keylogger, C++ programming language is best suited for it. And if you are trying to design a vast malware, then you have to go with Java programming. But if you are designing any basic level of undetectable malware or a keylogger, then you need to go with C++. That will be perfectly fine. And C++ is a great choice if you are trying to play with a machine level languages and design some specific software regarding. So with C++, if you are trying to design some specific malware and keylogger, that is very much fast in communicating. And when you are designing any keylogger, you need a fast transmission of the data. So for that purpose, go with C++, and you can also choose some other scripting language also, like Lua. You can no Lua. You can't go with. You can go with Ruby also and C Sharp also. That may be also great choice while developing your malware. So these are the basic stuff you can look for while developing some malware. So after that, let's move to the next part, which is SOC functions, like how SOC functions in the company. So basically, the SOC is responsible for ensuring the cybersecurity of any organization through a very several key functions. This function helps in prevention, detection, and responses to the cyber threat. So these are the very basic function, which is real-time monitoring. Like you as a SOC analyst, you need to continuously monitor each and everything, whatever happening there. Continuous observation of organization IT infrastructure to detect any malicious activity that is happening around you. So real-time monitoring is the first function of SOC, and after that we are having incident analysis. In that you are investigating any suspicious activity to determine to basically determine the nature, scope, and impact on any specific security incident. So whenever you are these two functions you have to do, and after that you have to do threat intelligence. Like in threat intelligence, you are gathering and analyzing all the information about the new emerging threat to basically improve your organizational defense mechanism. And basically, in a threat intelligence, it includes all the data from the sources such as the threat feed, dark web monitoring, and external cybersecurity reports. Even sometimes you have to visit CVE reports, like CVE. CV reports you need to go for CV Meteor organization, and every day, like you will be also you just need to be very much active on this site, like CV list. And here like if you look for FTP, and if you are working with a more time FTP, you need to look into all these CVs, and that may be very much critical at some time. And you if any CV exists in your system, you need to protect your system from that. So that's why threat intelligence is very much important. Like a new ransomware might be reported, and that may be wild. So as a SOC, you need to update your endpoint security tools and and you have to train your employees to recognize all the associated malware and phishing attacks. So that's how you used to work here. And after that, you have to do vulnerability management also. Like basically, vulnerability management is a process of identifying and prioritizing the known vulnerabilities and in the organization and in the IT application. So you need to do some vulnerability mechanism also. Like as a SOC team, you have to regularly conduct some vulnerability scan and penetration test to uncover any weaknesses. Like every day, you have to use tools like Nmap, Proxy to scan your entire infrastructure. So if any vulnerability exists in your system, you can pass them, or you can report to the other team or your upper team. So you need to do some vulnerability management here. This is a complete topic. We will be coming back to this also in upcoming future. And the vulnerabilities are also based on rank. Like there may be, yeah, as you can see here, like if this is a vulnerability, there may be things like that can be very severe. Like this is a medium level of a vulnerability. So vulnerability is also divided into multiple parts, like there is also scores of a vulnerability. So like its vulnerability score is 6.5, its severity is medium, and what is its version. So everything you need to look for all the stuffs also. Like then after if any vulnerability is ranked here, it's most of time it's exploitation, and you need to just this may be a critical issue in your infrastructure also. So you need to fix all of them. And after that, like whenever you are scanning, it may be revealed that several servers are running any outdated version of any particular services, like Apache, Tomcat. If you are running, if you are running FTP, HTTP, whatever services you are running, that may be some some outdated version of a software that may be running there. So you need to patch them. So these are the very basic stuffs you are doing as a SOC analyst. And after that, you need to do some forensics analysis also, like detailed post-incident investigation. Like you need to go into each and every detail, like uncover any root cause of any attack, to gather evidence to the attacker. And in future, like if you gather any information about any attacker, in future you can take some legal actions on them. So for that purposes, you need to do some forensics analysis also, and you need to learn some forensics tools for also, like as a associate team, you may be using some forensics tools like in case FTK forensic toolkit or auto spy. These are very basic tools that you can use in future for doing some forensic analysis. And after all this thing will be helping you to generate some system images and network traffics. Like you have to generate some system images to do some forensics of them, and that is very much unnecessary. Like after that, like once your forensic analysis is done, you can also go with post incident malware analysis. Like if there is any ransomware attack, SOC analyst, like as SOC analyst, you have to do some reverse engineering to the malware to understand like how it can be infiltrated to the system. And you can go for the insights. Like if you get into some insight, it will be helping to hardening the defense for from preventing some certain upcoming future attacks. So that's why future forensics analysis is also very much important. And all these functions are very much important. That's why it's mentioned here, and that's why they all happen. So these are the basic functions of SOC, like basics to advanced level functions to SOC. And after that, let's move to like what are the roles you can get if you are planning to join as a SOC. So so basically, as a SOC, this is a very collaborative environment. Like you will be working in a complete team, and it consists of a lot of specialized role, and everyone is focused on any on lot of specific aspects of a cybersecurity. Like some may be doing some penetration testing, some may be detecting the threats, some may be analyzing the threats, someone may be responding to the threat. So it's a complete teamwork. So first is SOC manager. SOC manager oversees the entire SOC operations. Like they ensure the efficient process of SOC, effective teamwork they ensures, and the alignment with all the organization and the regulatory objectives. So this is the basic task as a SOC manager. And after that, the okay, so let me switch to questions. Okay, so anyone have any questions regarding anything before, like before this we have discussed SOC functions. So anyone have any questions regarding SOC functions? Yes, do you have any questions regarding SOC functioning?
That in a company there are two teams, that one is blue team and the other is red team. So
Yes,
in
yes.
which category the SOC lies?
SOC lies in blue teaming. SOC lies in blue teaming. Like most of the time, you are protecting the entire infrastructure. So it's under the blue teaming. If you are a red teaming, you might be a penetration tester or ethical hacker in the company. So if you are working as a stock analyst in company or vulnerability analyst as a company in a company, you might be working in a blue teaming in that company. So that's all about that. And hope everything is clear. So let's discuss some more roles.
I
Like
had a doubt.
yes, yes, please ask.
Like for forensic analysis, there is a different team na, in an organization or the same
Same,
SOC
like
analyst.
in SOC analyst, they define like one guy will be doing forensic analysis. Like everyone should know all these stuffs, and if you become very much specific and very much a specialist in of forensics, they might be assigning you the task of forensic analysis. So that's how it goes. Like in the beginning, at whenever you are joining as a SOC, at tier 1 or L1, L2, whatever role you are joining, as a basic level, they will be checking you all of your skills, and after that, they will be giving you a specific role in between that. So that's how it goes. Like forensics, and even for a depth forensic, there might be some different team in organization also. But first, if you are joining as a team, you have to gather knowledge about each and everything, like all the aspects you have to cover, like all these aspects you have to cover, like monitoring, incident analysis, vulnerability management, intelligence, and forensics analysis. All of these stuffs you have to cover as a basics or a beginner or a fresher. And after that, after gaining some experience, they might be giving you some specific roles also. Okay, so let's move to some other roles, or everyone understands some roles, like I need to discuss this, or everyone knows this role, like tier one, which is a lot monitoring. Like as a tier one analyst, your first you will be the first line of a defense as a tier one analyst, and they used to monitor the security dashboards for alert and perform initial triggers. Like if there is any attack, they used to monitor them, and all these attack you will be monitoring using some SIM tool like Splunk or IBM QRadar. You will be filtering all the false positive and false focus on actionable alert. So that's how you will be doing as a tier one. And in tier two analyst specialize in responding to the any confirmed security incident, and they focus on a very detailed investigation and a root cause analysis of prevention. So this comes under the SOC team also. Like after that, we are having tier three analyst. Basically, proactively search for all the hidden threat that may be bypass and automated security tools, like all the security tools, whatever using as SOC analyst, that might be bypassed by using some firewall bypass technique, or using some antivirus bypass technique. So the as a layer 3 analyst, like a tier 3 analyst, which is basically known as a threat hunter, their specific task is to basically focus on all advanced investigation, identifying a very sophisticated attacks or a zero-day vulnerability. So all this type of a thing you do as a tier 3. That is a little advanced post, and as a threat hunter, you will be using few tools like Elastic Stack or CrowdStrike. You may have heard about this tool to search for any unusual pattern or any anomalies that is coming into the network, for analyzing the system behaviors, and to correlate the data across multiple sources, and to detect any potential threats. So for all these purposes, you will be doing for threat hunting, you will be doing this. And after that, the main stuff is SOC engineer. Like as a SOC engineer, you are responsible for maintaining and optimizing the technical tools and infrastructure, and whatever on which the SOC relies on. Like your key responsibility as a SOC engineer might be to regulate and update and optimize all the tools, like all the SIM tool, IDs, IPs, firewalls, endpoint detection tools. Your main thing as a your main task as a SOC engineer is to update all these stuffs. And after that, your other tasks will be to do some infrastructure management, like to maintain the SOC underlying hardware and network infrastructure, to ensure its reliability, so that it will be working fine for hours and hours, because SOC is a task of 24 into 7 hours. So for that, infrastructure management, tool maintenance, and configuration, sometime automation you will be doing. Like your task might be to develop some of the script and workflows to automate any repetitive tasks, like log phrasing or report generation. These are very repetitive tasks, so you can automate. You can develop some script to automate all these tasks. So these are the basic thing. And after that, we are having compliance officer. As a compliance officer, you ensure all the SOC activities, like everyone comes under him. And as a compliance officer, you ensure that SOC activities and everything is work under the industry regulation standard, and working according to the organizational policy. So basically, it regulate, audit, and do some policy enforcement around your company and around your team. So these are the basic roles and responsibilities in the SOC team. If you join like as a beginner, you might not be getting tier 3 SOC engineer and compliance officer. You might not be getting all these three roles, but you might be lying in between them. So you need to prepare for all of this, but they will be not giving you such type of responsibility as a fresher also, because when you are joining as a SOC analyst, you are handling their crores of a server, and they will not give their crore rupees server to any new person or any unexperienced guy. So this is also a catch here. So that's why they will be giving you some small roles like a tier 1 analyst to just monitor all the traffic and send make a reports. After that, you may be getting some promotion. That's how it will be going. Like on day one, you might not be senior here, but the salary structure is quite good in SOC, and this is a very great job as a fresher also. Like you will be getting a lot of things to learn here. Every day you will be learning some new technology if you are a good learner. Otherwise, you will be using a single tool every day, and your work will be also done by that way also, because not every company gets cyber threat every single day. Until you are not working for a Google or a Facebook. So if you are working for any small organization, your organization might not be getting cyber attack every single day. So that's why you need to update yourself every single day. That's how you will be going. So we are having few very important tools. Like let me check the syllabus once again. So we are onto the module here today. Like before this, I have provided you few basic things and basic stuff so to get very much familiar regarding the malware and viruses and how they used to work. And after that, we are here. Like we have learned all these roles and responsibility, various teams and within the SOC, and few tools we need to learn. Like first tool is Splunk. Uh, there is only a paid version and free trial available. I will be providing you Splunk software to download and work with that on Telegram channel. You will be getting that. So this is your first software. Like Splunk is a leading security information and event management, which stands for SIM. Like it is a very leading software in SIM, and it is a tool which used to collect, analyze, and visualize the massive volume of the data, which might be generated using the machine generated data also, and from the various sources also. And it is very much flexible and powerful, and having a lot of capabilities, and that's these all essential thing, and these all specialties make it a very relevant tool. So you can also go to the Splunk documentation to read more about this tool. Like the main features of Splunk is to this is a documentation page of Splunk. You can just basically come here and learn some basic stuffs regarding the Splunk here. Like, you can just simply go to Splunk Observability Cloud, and whatever you want to learn, and whatever detailing you want to learn here regarding the Splunk, you can come here. You can check pricing and all these details from here. And basically, the key feature of Splunk is to first feature is to log aggregation. Like it collects the log from very diverse sources, like including the server, firewall, network devices, and all the appliances into a centralized platform. And it makes it very easier to analyze all of them. So like a log from Apache web server and a Cisco firewall can be indigested into a Splunk for the correct correlation, and then you can just read all the data and you can find some insights like how it's all working. And if there are any bad stuff going on, you can just try to solve out them. And Splunk also provide real-time monitoring. Like let me write on a whiteboard. So Splunk also provides you real-time monitoring, like all the activity that will be that you are doing and that is happening around your server. It used to provide you that. Like it provides you a live dashboard, which gives that is being provided to the SOC team. Like if you join as SOC, you will be getting SOC Splunk dashboard. Like this software dashboard you will be getting, and on that dashboard, you will be continuously viewing all the network and system activities. And the dashboard highlight all any unusual spike in any traffic, failed login attempts. Like if anyone is trying to do some brute force attack on your organization, there may be some lot of failed login attempts might be seen there, and it's a real-time monitoring, so you will be getting ideas regarding that also. And after that, it is used for alerting and incident detection. Once again, it is used for alerting and is used for alerting and incident detection. So basically, you can configure a lot of rules there and a lot of a threshold there to generate alert for any specific event. Like if there is a series of a failed login attempt, you can generate this, and if that happened, you can simply block that IP so no one can hack into that. So that's how Facebook login portal also work. Like they used to block the IP once, like they used to block that particular IP when there are more than 3 to 4 attempts of login into that. So that's how it used to work. And after that, it's a lot and incident detection it used to do. Like this is the basic task. And after that, it is used for a threat detection and integration. Like whatever threat is coming to your organization, if your intelligence feed is enriched with the log enhancement, it used to simply detect that and it used to take it down. So that's how it will be working. And after sometime by analyzing the pattern of a log and fail logs, Splunk, your Splunk can detect some brute force attack to the server and send you the alert, and then you will be acting on that. So that's how Splunk works. So anyone having a Splunk already downloaded? Anyone who is sir? Yes, yes, I will be trying to discuss that, like Splunk using SQL language. I will be trying to come into that, but today I will be coming back for 3 to 4 days. We will be just discussing Splunk in detail. So when we will be discussing Splunk, I will be coming back to that also. So anyone have any questions regarding functionality of Splunk? After Splunk, we are having IBM QRadar. You also need to configure this, like IBM QRadar. Once again, IBM QRadar. You also have to configure this IBM.
Elastic and Zeek,
Yes.
Elastic and Zeek also functionalities also like Splunk and
Yes, yes,
QRadar only.
that also function. But the industry and the standard is Splunk, and like if you learn Splunk and if you learn the tool that is being used by most of the company, chances of getting selected is very
Sir,
high after that.
uh,
So, yes,
so
yes,
what about Microsoft Sentinel?
yes.
Microsoft Sentinel?
Yes, yes, that is being also used in multiple companies. They are also using Microsoft tool also. But most of the time, it's all about which tool is industry specific and which tool is more preferred by the people who has doing working as a SOC analyst and if SOC team. So if you learn some specific tool the tool which is being used by a vast majority of company, chances of getting lot of job is very much high. You can learn a lot of tool. Like you just need to specialist in one or two tool, and after that you have to gather information and gather some idea regarding lot of tools. So this is like a Splunk and QRadar IBM I will be discussing, and let me see if any other tools also to discuss. Tomorrow I will be discussing this. So I will be sending you the list of tools also, like IBM Splunk, IBM QRadar, Arc site I will be discussing. I will be discussing logarithm also. So these 4 tools I will be discussing from my side. And if you all are interested in some other tools also, you can simply send me the name of that tool. I will try to take some specific system on that tool also, because I want to make this course as much as tool specific it can be, so that will help you further in for and that will make your life very much easier. Yes, I will try to come into Microsoft Defender, don't worry. I will try to, and I will be also using a lot of open source tool also. I will be using yes, I will be doing some OSINT also, and I will be trying to use a lot of open source tools also that will be make this course free for use. Like a lot of when you go for Splunk and Curator and SolarWind like tools, they all are paid most of the time. So For that, I will be also looking for some free tools also that will be giving you more idea. So that's these are the two tools we will be start discussing by tomorrow. Like IBM QRadar is also a enterprise grade SIM solution, and it is also used for threat detection, incident response, and compliance management. So chances are very high. Like if you are applying for a two company, both of these company may be using a different SIM tool. So for that purpose, if you learn multiple tool, chances of getting selected is really high at that time. So uh, so so these are the basic true tools, and after that we will be also come with a service now. You can also learn service now task manager. Like this is also a great tool to start with. You can start with this tool also. Like this company use like Coca-Cola, Deloitte, Delta, all these companies are using this tool right now. So ServiceNow is basically a cloud-based platform which is used by SOC or IT security team to for incident task management, and it integrates very much seamlessly with same tools like Splunk and QRadar for end-to-end incident handling. So this is the basic use of ServiceNow tool. So we will try to cover as much as tool possible for us. So this course will be relevant for all of you. So that's all for today. We will be coming back tomorrow on the same. Tomorrow the session will be from 9 to 10 p.m. And tomorrow we will be coming back to module 2. We'll take a look into some basics of cybersecurity, and then we will be using some tool for vulnerability scanning like Nessus and Microsoft Defender. We will be using for basic endpoint protection. And I will be adding another tool which is OpenVAS and Nikto for vulnerability analysis and scanning. Some of the other websites and tools also we will be using for vulnerability scanning and vulnerability threading. So tomorrow we will be covering starting with module 2. So that's all for today. Hope this session will help you to gather some information regarding the Splunk and the PPT I'm using. I will be sharing this in your group. And if you are not into the SOC Telegram channel, please text me on a WhatsApp, so I will be adding you there. So that's how we will be doing. Any other questions or should be in this session right now? Anyone? Yes, yes. So good night, everyone. We'll meet you again tomorrow. Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Good night. And if you find any issues, you can simply text me on a WhatsApp. And if you are not in a Telegram SOC channel, simply text me on a WhatsApp.